Hello, everybody. Welcome to Friday's Ramblings. We got some big stuff to cover. I don't know. Is it big? I don't know. It's crazy out there. I tell you what, it feels like we should just be sequestered in our own houses, not listening to anything. I think would be better off. Anyway, let's jump into it because there is lots to get to this last week. Let me just run through what I'm going to talk about. Earth Day was on Monday, so I want to check in with Deb Haaland. She is the Interior Secretary of Interior. She's a Native American from New Mexico, and when she first got this job, I read on her, and if I remember right, I think she was going to do a pretty good job. I think. So I want to check in on with her. I have a little bit of what's going on because she was in the news for Earth Day, and she did some stuff. Well, I don't know if it was her, but the Biden administration did. So I just want to do a 411 on her work for the future. Tuesday, the news that came out to me was that Volkswagen unionized in Tennessee. They tried to do this in 2014 and 19, and they failed. This year they did. It's going back to that concept where trickle-down economy is not working. We're switching, we're shifting gears from a community-based economy to the top. So I know there will be people that say, well, we've had unions in the past and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but it's another shift that way. So, okay. Let's talk about also Biden-Harris administration is busy helping ordinary Americans. And so they are now looking into nursing homes, and they're requiring nursing homes who get federal funding, they're requiring them to have more healthcare hours per patient. Healthcare owners are saying, we're going to have to shut our doors. We can't afford it. It's expensive. So I want to look into that. Wednesday, aid to Ukraine passed. This is a mixed thing for me, because now we get to send more bombs for more destruction. It's like, ay, ay, ay. But the thing that is not mixed is that we need to support democracy throughout the world. The United States does. I just don't like the bombs. Anyway, I guess we'll talk about the Supreme Court. Oh my God. And then we're going to talk about, the New York trial where Pecker is testifying, giving testimony. Pecker's testes, money. Okay, stop. Let's go. Let's start reading. Monday, Earth Day. Deb Haaland. I'm going to use my Aboriginal Spirit deck. And I'm just going to jump into it because I like what she's doing. Oh, what else I want to read on? I hope I don't forget this. I want to read on the Palestinian collegiate protests. Is that hurting Biden's chances for re-election? We have a long way to go. I think that will die down, but we'll see. So someone remind me. All right, Deb Haaland, 411 on your work on the future. What she did recently, when she first got in, she promised to responsibly manage the natural resources to protect them for future generations. The shamanic culture is not about today, but it's about future generations. And it's not just your kids, your grandkids. It's about 7 generations down. It's really far removed from our personal wants and needs to way up in the future. For example, nobody in the 7 generations in the future is really going to care about all the Lamborghinis I have. Nobody. They're going to go, really? That POS? And how many do you have? Yeah, so. Anyway, she is saying that she was going to be fierce for all of us, our planet, and all of our protected lands. Let's just do a 411. I'm going to use the Aboriginal spirit. If we're going to give her a report card, a grade, let's ask the Aboriginal spirit. Well, what are you thinking? How's she doing? Can she do better? And I heard yes, but who couldn't, right? She's got to work within the system and tools that she has. So how's she doing working within the system with the tools that she has? How's she doing? She's very wealthy. I don't think it's not money. That's not what this is talking about. This is talking about the wealth of the planet. She's finding this. She's finding it quite an adventure, along with a lot of frustration. So she's bringing in a lot of new ideas, a lot of new wealth for the planet. She's excited about it. She's also really frustrated with it. Okay. So, don't think you needed cards for that answer. I mean, you can clearly see it. Number one, she's an indigenous woman working in an old white man's society, playing by their rules. You don't think she's going to be frustrated? Yeah. So, but she's part of that shift. She's part of the shift that we're going through. All right, so how is she going to do in the future? Using the same in Aboriginal spirit cards, how's she going to do in the future? With her mission statement. Love that card. Relaxation. Yes. Okay. Wow. How is she going to do? She's going to do a lot better. She's going to like fall into the job, relax into the job, right? So she's just going to go, okay, I'm going to let go of all this frustration. I get it. I'm working in this system that is rigged against my beliefs. I'm just going to relax into that frustration using her intuition and it's going to give her more freedom. And when we look at the cards, so we have the cycles of the moon, which things are all cyclical. Things change. Things are never staying the same. And it's about the planet, and it's about the health of the planet. So, I'm looking forward to what Ms. Haaland has to bring to our land, our earth. And I mean, boy, it's so challenging, because we have these large corporations that say, drill, baby, drill, money, 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 give us money. And so she's fighting against that money thing too. But she's going to get into it. She's going to figure this out. She's going to figure it out by using her woman's intuition. Woohoo! Yay, yay, yay. All right. Deb Haaland. So Tuesday. So I'm just going down the week trying to pick out top stories. I'm not going to get them all. Healthcare workers in nursing care. The Biden administration said nursing care homes that receive federal funding will have to provide at least 3.48. Where did they get that number? 3.48 hours of nursing care per resident. And that's every day. So the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid said it should be 4.1. Again, 0.1. Oh, you didn't give them that extra 10 minutes. Shame on you. Anyway, that's going to require hiring about 12,000 registered nurses and 77,000 aides. Yikes! At an annual cost of almost $7 billion. Now, the healthcare facilities say they're going out of business. They're not going to be able to do that. Well, certainly one is not going to be able to do manage a $7 billion hit. But overall, the healthcare. I mean, I remember many, many years ago, one of my contemporaries, and I was like 30, he managed a healthcare facility. Guy was driving some pretty nice cars. I'm going, wow. And he goes, yeah, the government pays me some money, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, well, that's a pretty lucrative business. And I don't think that it shouldn't be a business that is a money-making, lucrative business. And I'm waffling on that. It should be more about the care, not about the money. And this is where I feel government needs to step in and say, we need to take care of our people that can't take care of their people. Just like we were talking about the homeless in the last video. Oh, and you all did such a good job in your commenting on the local news station out here. They talked about the homeless living in Santa Barbara on the streets and in San Luis Obispo and I think in another city, and where the city is coming up with solutions that you all talked about in the comments, community-based solutions, where you have a place for some of these people to park their cars, park their vans overnight without them being harassed, a community center where they can get some medical treatment and also help them get jobs and a permanent place to live if they so choose. So when we think that we can't make a difference just by commenting positively in a video such as the one that I just had, I think we're really powerful, more powerful than we know. So, thank you. Thumbs up. Keep up the good work. All right. Where am I? Where am I? All right. Here I am. Will this new requirement help, or will it force elder care facilities to close? Certainly some will, and here's what I'm hearing, is that some of these guys, these healthcare facilities that are driving around in, you know what I'm going to say, BMWs, they're going to go, no, I'm not making enough money, I'm going to close it down. The ones who care, though, are going to find a way to make it work. So, let's just do a 411 on this new requirement that says you have to have more professionals, more professional hours at the healthcare facilities. What's the 411 on this? For the patients, for the people living in these facilities. Good so far. Ooh, bad. Oh, good. Good, bad, good. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh! Yikes. All right. I'm going to drop this down. We're going to try to figure this out because, I don't know. I think I need to clarify my question because look at all the... We have something new coming, a new idea, and maybe this is the Biden-Harris administration new idea. Let's put some more people in there that need to be there. We need to have more professionals paying attention. Yikes, but it's a lot of heartbreak. I'm not sure where the heartbreak is. Is it the elder care? Is it the people in the facilities? They're juggling money, the Two of Pentacles. It's a rough road. Where are we going to get this money from? We have the Queen of Cups in the past. This past position card feels like there is, that they were managing okay. Maybe they had a secret that they were going to use, but this new bill, it's like they feel like they got stabbed in the back a little bit. I was like, what are we doing? How are we going to manage this? And then in the potential near future, we have the wish card. This is like, this is going to work out. We get it. Put your wish forward. We're going to get this. This is my internal position card. It's like, gotta watch your money now, though. It's a little rough. My external position, we have the Page of Pentacles. We have a new way to get some more money. A new project, something new. Hopes and fears. This is the Retreat card. This is the Sickness card. For the healthcare facilities. Ay, ay, ay. And then we have the Devil energy. They're chained to some addiction. But the clarity cards are there's a new truth coming. And then this is another Retreat card. It's like you're not looking at the opportunity. So I mean, what a mixed bag when you look at this. Good card, heartbreak card. Balancing card, secret comfort card, stabbed in the back, you get your wish, hang on, no, there's a new opportunity coming, yeah, we're sick, we're addicted, we got the devil energy, new truth coming, pay attention to what's being offered. So as I say it that way, it goes back to this energy that we're all feeling with we're shifting gears from an old way to a new way of being responsible, taking care of the planet, taking care of our elders. Right now, we just think our elders are just a bunch of gray-haired, old, long-haired people that don't make any sense. That's got to change. I'm just telling you, that's got to change. And it is changing. We are going to, the young people are going to start respecting us. Because I'm tired of being disrespected. Just because I have blonde hair. Okay. Seriously, we are shifting this awareness of taking care of our elders, and from a point where yet you're just old and feeble to now, oh my gosh, this goes back to Deb Haaland and her beliefs. I don't know what her beliefs are, but when we respect grandfather, when we respect grandmother, they are the ones that have the knowledge, the secrets of the ancients. But yet the young kids today, or maybe in the past, I'm not quite sure because I'm not around young kids, which is a detriment to me. If I was around young kids more, oh my gosh, the fart jokes we could have. Why did I go there? No wonder young kids don't pay attention to people like me. But yeah, it's when the young kids grow up respecting their elders for the value that they have. And I think that goes back to when the elders respect the knowledge that they have. And it goes back to when we respect our past lives, our heritage of many lives before our current life, and start tapping into that knowledge base and being aware of that knowledge base. When I was growing up, it was you're born, you die, you go to heaven. If you're good, if you're not, you go down the rabbit hole. Nothing against rabbits, and that was it. There was no past life history. There was no knowledge that we carry with us from galactic beings to whatever we were in the past. I feel a knowledge in me from my past lives. And I just need to tap into it. And then I get a little smarter. So, okay, enough of that. Yeah, I think we're shifting this healthcare thing. I think it's going to be hard. People are going, we need to stay with the old way, the addicted way, but there's a new truth coming. It is going to be good, but it's going to be rocky. It's going to hurt. It's like pulling a Band-Aid off. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. All right. What else? So will it help? Will it help or force elder care facilities to close? Yeah, I think it is going to force some care facilities to close. So what does that mean for us when we are dealing with our loved ones in these facilities? Well, if it's true that these facilities will end up closing, it means that we need to pay attention to these care facilities. Pay attention to their books, their finances. If they're not being forthcoming with their, how they manage their finances, if you don't feel comfortable with that, start looking for another way that you can take care of your loved ones. If you're not comfortable with their level of care, we get so busy and we go, well, finally, we've got a solution. And now you're going, ooh, now we need a new solution? Yeah. I think so. All right. Let's see where else we're going to go. Aid to Ukraine. Yay. Finally. Yeah, and this is the one where I said that I struggle with it because it seems like all we're doing is destroying. We're not building up and enjoying the beauty that we have created. So, but it's important that we keep democracy alive. So, I'm happy for this. Double-edged sword for me, though. I'm like, no, I don't even want to go there. Anyway, so, okay. Here we go. I think I So, aid to Ukraine, yay. The right-wing extremists, they didn't really get their way. Good. My hillbilly brother is all pissed off. He's all pissed off. Because he's like, no, don't give them any money. What about Israel? Don't give them any money. Anyway, don't want to go there. The UAW in Tennessee unionized the Volkswagen plant. That was against a lot of right-wing people, conservatives, businessmen. Let's keep Volkswagen non-unionized. This is the shift of the workers getting more power, rights, manageable living wages. So what I want to look at here is the right-wing extremist voice fading. I feel it is. And I'm not just saying that because of Volkswagen. I'm saying it in combination with Volkswagen, with the aid to Ukraine and Israel and Palestinians, Gaza help, not the Gaza. Before I go, let me look at that, and then I'm going to look at the college campuses and all the protests that are going on, and Mike Johnson saying Biden needs to call in the National Guard. I get so sick of these politicians getting on news channels and saying what other people should be doing. Well, I don't like anybody saying what another person should be doing. They're just shooting all over the place. It's not right. Stinky. Don't Don't should on me. If they want to say something to the president, what they think the president would be wise to do it in private. Don't air your stinky, dirty laundry out in public. Okay. That's not what we're all about these days, though. We're going to get into Pecker's testimony. Testes, money. Pecker would. I had to make Pecker jokes. All right. It's the right-wing extremist voice fading. It feels like it is. The MAGA crowds aren't there in New York. He wants them to be. They're not. It's the right-wing extremist voice fading. Can I just stop at one card? The Hanged Man. Is it fading? It's upside down. It's in suspension. It's being challenged. Ooh, it's being crossed by the Empress. Ooh. So the Empress to me is abundance, is rebirth. It's also Russia money. That's a yes card. They're sick. They need time out. They're resting. In the past, there was a decision that they had a vision for the world. And they had a couple of different choices to go with. I think they went with the wrong choice. Just saying. They have a new emotional start up at the top. I'm just going to pull 6. Wish card. Let me show you. Should I pull 6 or should I keep going? Should I just keep going? Is their voice fading? Yeah, they're looking at things from a different perspective. They've got the Russia card over them. Maybe they're looking at that in a different way. That's a sickness card. That's a timeout card. That is like severe retreat, illness, new beginnings, and then the wish. Okay, I'm going to keep going. Internal. They're sad. 5 of Cups. Now, I know that a lot of you aren't going to want to hear this, but the Republican Party still has 2 cups standing. They're not all bad. 3 other cups are knocked over from these extremist views. However, there's still some kind of base behind them that is maybe standing strong. Maybe. External position, riding in as a winner. Okay. Hopes and fears. Look, they are so restricted. The 8 of Swords. And, they're running blind. They don't have a place to go. That looks like jail time for some. That's the hopes and fears. So I hope I don't end up in jail. My fear is I'll end up in jail. And the final outcome, strength. Are they losing their voice? That is a yes card. They are. They're still balancing 2 of Pentacles, balancing priorities. And there's a winning at any cost thing that we are still dealing with. However, there's only one guy here. The rest of them are all leaving. So are the extremists that they still have a voice? They're still spewing things. However, I feel there's a big shift coming. There's enough that are just going, oh my gosh, what are we doing? What are we doing? Real quick. So, yeah, they are losing their voice, but it's not fast enough. So let's do this real quick. Is the Republican Party going to resemble the past Republican Party when they seemed successful? Is the Republican Party going to be able to, what's the question? Regain some of its power to govern? No. I'm just doing 3. Hierophant. Okay, so just 3. Right now, they are tying themselves up. They have the higher order of the government. There's things in there that are going to allow them to celebrate. I feel like it's going to be really, really different. Are the Republicans going to take more? Are they going to be part of the new shift that we are feeling? Are they going to change their views to be part of the new shift that we are feeling, that we are going through? It's a new shift of harmony, of kindness, compassion. Are they going to be part of that? Heavy burden. Defending themselves. They're not going to have an easy time of it, that's for sure. They're a little confused right now. They can see the right choice. It's right in the center. Just look. But they're being pulled by too many other different things. By greed, by power, by the devil energy. There is a change, anew, but they're not seeing the compassionate God force figure. I was hoping. I tried to give him. I tried to give him the right way, but they're not taking it. All right. 37 minutes, 44 seconds. Where are we going? Supreme Court. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Supreme Court. Let me just read. So, I can't remember who said this, but before we even get into the Supreme Court, what a shit show that was. I am so proud that Ketanji Jackson Brown? Ketanji. Hang on. Ketanji Brown Jackson. I am so proud that she is on the court. When she was asking her questions and the other attorney was doing his thing, her focus is amazing. I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you. So, I just had to throw that out. Okay, so, and I think it was her, it might have been Sotomayor, who said, if the president decides that his rival is a corrupt person, and he orders the military or orders someone to assassinate him, Trump's attorney says, we can see that that could well be an official act. And when I was listening to that thing, I was going, what are we talking about? Official acts? Aren't we talking about what happened on January 6th? And yeah, that is what we were talking about, but nobody was really talking about it. And then I think about that sentence. I'm going, well, we have two political rivals right now. Who's calling who corrupt? So let's look at the elephant in the room. The guy that's looking to be president again is calling his rival corrupt. And he's already said that he would use the military against the people of the United States. Do I need to put out this card? For entertainment purposes only. I'm not entertained. Just letting you know. Oh, love this card as I rant and rave. Ace of Swords, new truth coming. So, there's a lot of readers, and I've already read on this. I'll look at it one more time. I think the decision, I read on it where it came out, it will come out quickly. But after listening to yesterday, I went, there's a couple of really evil judges on there. I want to do a past life reading on Thomas. I'll do that after I read on this one. How quick is the decision going to come? Will it be before June? Well, let's put it this way. Will it be in time for Jack Smith to have a trial before the election? I'm feeling no. And I'm not reading on this very well because I have a lot of emotion in it. So, will Jack Smith be able to prosecute Trump for January 6th before the election, before the November election? 6 cards. It's so messy. You could see how it was all. Mixed cards again. Let me show you what I got. All right. First card, restriction. That's a no card. He's like feeling restricted. However, he has the sun card on top of him. So it's been delayed so much. This is the restrictions. But then he has illumination. He has the sun. This is a yes card. Yay! It's going to happen. And it's going to happen quick. So this is what I've been feeling, that they're not going to wait until June, that it's going to come out quicker. In the past, as it relates to this, it's the 10 of Cups, the people. Yes, yes, yes. But at the top of the reading, loss. 5 of Pentacles, moral bankruptcy. And then we have winning at any cost. Okay, I am going to keep going with this, even though I said 6 cards. Because this winning at any cost, who is it? Is it Jack Smith going, I'm just going to go ahead and it's going to get messy, and the pumpkin head is going to say, hey, by the way, segue, because it's rambling day, what the hell's going on with his hair? Have you seen? I'm like, what? I mean, it's all skewy and sticking up, and I'm like, dude, pay attention to your appearance. Not going to go there. Internally, 3 of Wands. Watching the ship come in, watching the ship come out externally. Ooh, going back to a simpler time. Going back to the way that it was. Hopes and fears, the Queen of Wands. Ketanji Brown Jackson. I don't know. I thought of her and I'm going, ooh. And final outcome. Fool. Foolish journey. Let's start it. Let's go. Let's do this thing. All right. So as we drop down, we can see the full illumination. It's going to be bad. It's not going to be easy. You've got the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Swords. That is just a lot of anxiety, a lot of strife, a lot of moral bankruptcy. I don't know if this is money. I'm not getting a sense that the Five of Pentacles is relating to money in this stage. Internally, this isn't an action card so much as watching other things happen, watching the ship move. Now, the captain of the ship, he's doing things, but this guy's just watching. Jack Smith is watching, waiting. Going back to a simpler time, yes, we can hold presidents to account. Boom. Start on the journey. They start on the new journey. It's not a one card. It's a pre-one card. Pre-one. All right. Let's take a look at Ramblin'. I was going to say, didn't I say I was going to look at college campuses? I want to look at how are the student demonstrations how is that going to affect Biden's election chances? Because Biden needs the young vote. Or does he? I don't know. Is Trump going to be just so far gone? I mean, I don't see him well. I mean, look at his hair. I don't see him well. I don't see him continuing. I think something's going to happen. Who's going to be the new, the Republican representative? Is it going to be Nikki Haley? I mean, she got a lot of votes in Pennsylvania. A lot of votes. So if he, and that's just falling over farting. If he does that, because I made the noise. If he does that, who takes his place? Who comes up? And oh my gosh! So as Pecker was on the stand, he was talking about Ted Cruz and his dad. He goes, "Yeah, I made it up." Somebody asked Ted Cruz. He goes, "Well, I don't want to go back into the past." You mealy mouth litter. I thought Texans were supposed to be rough and tough. Ha! I'm hearing that. What is it? The Lyle Lovett song with Randy Newman? I'm a long, tall Texan. I wear a 10-gallon hat. Why would anybody want to wear a 10-gallon hat? To fit their half-a-gallon brains in it. That's just a waste of space. What am I reading on? Ramblin'. Okay. College campuses. College demonstrations. How is Joe Biden going to deal does he need to? What's the 411 with Biden and college campuses? Mike Johnson goes, you need to send the National Guard in. Hey, Mike, do you remember Kent State? Do you remember? Oh, no, you didn't. No. Okay. What's Joe gonna do? What's he doing with this? Oh, dang. I thought I shuffled him. Yes, this was the card that I had in my mind. Nothing. He's going to just hang. He's just going to suspend. He's not doing much. I got 3 5s. I got the 5 of Swords. I got the 5 of Wands. I got the 5 of Pentacles. A lot of strife. A lot of anger. I have Joe coming in as a winner, though. Taking control of the situation. Taking control by not taking so much control. The youth, he's allowing them to have their voice. And I think it's going to work out for him. So he's got so many of the 5 cards, the embattlement cards. But then he's got the Hierophant. He's got the Wish card. He's got the Emperor. So maybe that Emperor card, that may be, Russia sticking their nose in it. But Biden succeeds. He comes in as a winner. 6 of Wands. Has the Hierophant. So he succeeds with this. All right, let's take a look. I'm going to do Supreme Court. I'm going to look at a past life of Thomas. So I'm going to hit pause and I'm going to throw the card so you don't have to see how that works, and I'll explain it later. Gorsuch, what he said was, I'm not really concerned about this case, so I'm not really concerned about him. Really? Why would you say that? What's him? Alito was just old white guy talk, blah, 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 blah. Let's do a past life on Thomas. Because if I remember correctly, he was the one that didn't really ask any questions. This time, he was the first one to ask questions on this. He should have recused himself. His wife is directly related to January 6th, to the insurrection of the attempted coup. I'll just say it for what I think it is. And then people go, no, it's just a party. I'm going, I'm a hillbilly. I know what a party looks like. There was not one keg of beer in that whole place. That was the lamest damn party ever. And so I'm voting Democrat. Just because the Republicans don't know how to throw a damn party. No beer? Even Kavanaugh's pissed off about that. Okay. Little pause. And breathe. We'll get back to my reading on the past life of Judge Thomas. Okay. So, I don't do past lives a lot, so I have to think about them a little bit. Number of different ways you can do past lives. You can do it with pendulum to get timing and all this stuff. The way that I'm going to do this reading is what I'm going to tell a story with the minor arcana cards, and as soon as you get a major arcana, that is going to be their past life, what they did in a past life. So I'm going to flip some cards until I get to a major arcana. Okay, so here we go. I'll drop this down. You can see what I'm looking at so far. Okay. Knight of Cups, Knight in Shining Armor. So this isn't what he did. He was not a Knight in Shining Armor. He just brought forth some information. He feels like, with this card, if I would just say that he was a gopher type person. Let me go get you some coffee. Let me go get you some mead. But he was a good guy. I mean, he was, you could count on him to bring you what you needed. A review of financial stuff. A little confused. Fast moving wands. Okay, what I'm getting, and I'm not trying to be mean here. It feels like he was a little simple in being a gopher here. He did enjoy some success, but he had a lot of confusion in his head. And so he's trying to manage his projects, but there's too much confusion, too many things happening too quick. He can't keep it all in his head. He would love to go back to a simpler time when things were easier, and maybe he had a nice kind of childhood or something. This is a past life. This isn't current life. And he was a dreamer, a bit of a dreamer. Ooh. Ten of Swords. He got betrayed. He came out with an idea, and he got betrayed with it. Yeah, and then he stopped listening to his ideas. Interesting. Okay, I got to keep going because I don't have a major. So again, we have another success card. We have 2 success cards. We have a retreat card. We have giving and receiving. Judgment. Finally. Interesting. The Judgment card. And guess what he does for a living now? Oh, you guessed. You guys are smart. Okay, so it's a career as a judge. He's done this before. So let's see what we can get. And he's taken bribes before with this. So this is a pattern that he has done. This is a pattern for him. Okay, so let me try to make some sense out of this. The pattern that he needs to break if he wants to move on from this. If I was reading him personally, I would say that he's trying to, how would I phrase this? He's trying to offer something really important, but he doesn't know what to offer. He gets so confused easily with this. He enjoys some success, but he also gets stabbed in the back because maybe he comes off too strong with what he offers. And the thing is, he gets caught up in his power with accepting and receiving money for his decisions, and it causes him sickness. He needs to retreat. So as he rides in as a winner, he takes some money, he then gets sick. So if I were to advise him on that past life, it would be, stop taking bribes. Do things for, you may think that they're simple and you need to complicate things more. That may not be the truth. Keep things simple. You don't need to have this 7 of this cups, so many choices. You don't need to act impulsively. And watch the business. This is, to me, this is a world business card. Making a decision, which is the right way to go. And the world vision. And I think he makes the wrong one. He certainly, that's not a good card. So anyway, this is for entertainment purposes only. Interesting that he is and was a judge. And he got caught up in bribery. Simple-minded. How do you get to that position? Well, then I was going to say something about George Bush, but I won't. I kind of did, but I won't. All right. Thank you guys for watching Ramblin' Fridays. Appreciate you all. For those of you all still here. So check out my community page. I did 2 spiritual talk shows last week, and I put them up on my community page. So if you're still watching, check those out. I did one with Jen. She's just so funny. And then I did one with Danielle. And she is, that woman, I got to have her on my show because she has crazy, amazing insights. Really good. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. Peace and love.